OBS connection. Okay, we're back. Yeah, my bad, chat. I don't know what happened there. We have stream protection. Nope, I guess it's just a brand new YouTube stream. Interesting. Well, that's mildly irritating. Oh, and I added Jambo again for no reason.
What the hell, man?
All right,
So back into the game here as the red hybrid player. He is swinging with that 2 checks. Now, as the armor player, you do kind of have to make a decision between like, do you block the 2 checks or not? Looks like they're going to block the 2 checks, but you know, the ancient Greymon is like so massive here that like they will just eventually have to purge down because they're just not big enough. The Pyrodramon does get to hang around. And you know, I guess they didn't have a paladin to protect themselves from the primogenitor, from the deletion, and then analog to kind of get that extra memory, get the hatch. And then adding the pieces and developing the game here. Now that they don't have to contest the ancient Greymon. Oh, sorry. Now that they don't have to contest the Magnamon, it's a lot easier for a hybrid to be able to make the push through because they do their swings one at a time anyway. So it's not like the unsuspending from the Imperial will actually matter.
All right, welcome back everyone that has found the new YouTube stream. Apologies about YouTube, well, it all going down. Apparently YouTube does not have disconnection protection like Twitch does. But yeah, that's an unfortunate.
So what are we adding back here? Because there's still 2 security left. We could potentially swing over the Pyrodramon. That is like something that you can do just to help you secure the game a little bit. You know, swing, attempt to pop, can't pop because of unaffected, thanks to I guess you can still trigger partition. Yeah. Going for the 2 checks. Primogenitor will play out a tamer, and then thanks to Takoji, we will be able to swing at the end of the turn. So red hybrid here should be taking the win. Yeah, red hybrid should be taking the win here.
Yeah,
Now
that's that lean back where you know that you've kind of got it.
Unless they don't have another hybrid. If they don't have another hybrid, that would be very unfortunate. Did we get a judge call, perhaps? Yeah, there is a bit of a judge call going on. Not too sure about what the judge call is for. And then, yeah, Takoji swing, does not matter, end of attack, swing for game.
Oh, real clean.
Unless we have, say, for example, a Paladin or something. Not Paladin, like a Imperial Ace, but nah. We are chilling. Red Hybrid takes the game here. Now, I believe we have maybe another round, right?
Yeah, we're playing 8 rounds.
We're playing 8 rounds. So this is round 6. We have 2 more rounds.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna take a look-see at table 2. We'll get that sorted now. Then kind of just keep the games going.
I'll hold the fort.
Yep.
What do we have on table 2? Yeah, it was Armor versus Takemi. You know, it's we've seen this matchup before.
We have. It was mostly one of these players is a new player that we haven't seen today. So I was like, all right, let's see if we can, maybe we'll see some new gameplay. We did not, but that's okay. It's still early on. What's interesting as well is we have not seen much of like the new 2.0 cards in these armor lists. Like Armor Imperial is technically like our BT17 kind of like approach to the deck. So yeah, nothing crazy new. And then this is the suit. Nice short names.
Ugh.
I'm gonna quickly check on my Ethernet downstairs because I don't understand why my PC is saying I'm on Wi-Fi because I've got that long ass Ethernet running through the house.
All right. As we, expected this game here, looks like the Takemika player is doing the effect to pitch, then evolve, and now we're going to be able to play out another body thanks to the fact that there's nothing else on the board. So Lugar pitch 2, so we're going to pitch Takazuchi and probably the Fenrir because we do need a way to evolve to continue the chain going, or we can just play, say for example, a Tyranno. Tyranno's going to get us that search. Yeah, being at 1 here, 2, 3. We do find a Tamer and a Fenrir Luga, so that's pretty good. Now we will be able to discard 1, so by discarding the Fenrir Luga, we can evolve into it thanks to the Valmon, keeping the chain going. It's all about getting that memory as high as you can, and then eventually it'll come back to you anyway. But, oh, we're discarding the Daruga. That is kind of interesting. Huh. I guess we don't have the Takemika set up to do the whole combo. So we do have the blocker off of the Tyranno. And we're also a blocker. Oh, and then we're just going Hellugar for 3. End of turn, AG pop out. I don't know if you actually do want to pop out because if you discard, say for example, the Fenrir Luga, because you won't have the AG, you won't be able to play stuff out. You do get a piece back. You get to draw 2 and then discard 2, discard Cracker Fang. Oh, you can discard as up to 3, I believe. Still no Takemika. Oh, we weren't actually protected by the Magnex, so we do get to go all the way and pop the Magnex.
This will full clear then?
No, it doesn't full clear because they only made like a half board and the opponent is on 3, I believe. Very interesting. I guess they were missing the Takemika, so they couldn't really like go up all the way. Not a bad line of play by any means. It can be a little bit tricky here for armor, but since the Solugar is dual color, if we go into Sardek Magna, for example, we do get to trash 2. I'm going to assume that we have enough pieces in the trash to sort of do the rest of the loop. We're going to draw 1. Swinging security is always so scary. Okay, only into a Luga. That's fine. That's like as good as it gets. As long as you're not swinging into delays or tamers or like the high end, you're typically fine. For 2, here on the trading get boost. So we could, playing out another boost is relatively efficient because they have the code Cracker Fang. It depends whether or not we want to swing the Veemon or evolve it to protect it into something. Looks like we're going to spend the boost to get that to memory. We could go into Magna X on the suspended Magnamon from the starter deck. That would be pretty efficient, evolving to 5. It means that you're not giving the Fenrir player any more memory than you really have to. That's the issue with this EX1 Veemon is that like while the memory is nice, it is very conditional.
Yeah. I feel like the EX1 Vmon's a little bit more useful when you've got stuff like the Bukamon egg, because then like you can at least go for a single chip before you no, you get to go in for a chip before you get like your conditional like unsuspend. Like that's how you get your 2-cost Magnas if you're on a Tamerless board like this.
Yeah, pretty much.
But then again, we also had a training. Was it played this turn?
Oh, we just swung once. Okay, not bad.
Yeah, I swung the VMon and then turned it into Magna X.
Magna X. Yeah, that's pretty efficient with your damage because like now they're like 3, so there's like a couple ways for you to wrap it up. Like, well, actually, Zubagon doesn't quite do it.
Yeah, it's an awkward number.
All right, low to gain the 1. Oh, the Ruga for the draw and trash one. So draw and trash one, and then because we have AG, we can apply taunt. The taunt is actually pretty good since taunting the Magna X means that we can then like if we can try to block with attack Mika and sort of try slow them down that way. That is like another way for you to go about the matchup. All right, going to Soul once again, draw and then pitch 2. What are we pitching? Surely by now we need to have this Takemi Kazuchi, right? Like there's no way we don't have it. We have 2 Kazuchis in trash, which is pretty good. All right, Luga AG, and then we get to play the Tyranno. We'll get some memory back here from the Lugas. So we get to just about stay at 1, and finally, there they are, the 3 of them, the 4 of them. Spoiled for choice. 4 Takemi Kazuchis. We just need to find the first one. The rest does not matter. But it means that we're basically having to loop this one. Otherwise, we will have to go all the way around. Now, I think on the discards, it doesn't super matter here on the Tyranno. Ideally, you'd like to discard a Fenrir just to trigger the Balmont to evolve again. But if you want to keep turn and get like a free swing because you do have Alliance, the only issue is that if you swing, then you could open yourself up to Paladin, and then all the hard work that you've just built up into is effectively like nullified. So we're going to play safe. Attempt to pop a 10k, can't pop 10k, and then also play out the Kazuchi, and then we're just going to immediately Jogress, reset the memory gauge, and then recover the 1 and gain the 1 memory. So we will stay at 2 because you'd effectively go for 3. So we also have this Cracker Fang, so we can put the Cracker Fang under the Solugar. We probably won't get into another Takamika just because we saw the other 3 of them getting bot decked. So we're gonna play out the youth 1, 2, 3. Interesting. So like I said, they're not actually trying to play for oh no, I guess they were just getting a cheeky recovery off. I mean, it does make it a little bit easier for them to also pass turn because they get to pass exactly at 3 because of the ESS is being refreshed, and now the Magnex is taunted, so it has to swing before anything else, which we're happy to block with the Takamika. And then they can just purge down, and that's effectively one of the one of the armors dealt with. So if they have another one, then we'll have to do it again.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that we've seen the dog make another dog make another dog.
Yeah. That is very true. That's a pretty good line. Like, if you know that you're not going to kill them by having the Daruga with a taunt, you can just, abuse the fact that you are bigger and deal with the Magna X on the following turn.
All right, finally got a training, which is basically an additional copy of Awakening, if you think about it.
Yep. Evo, getting the protection. I'm getting the plus 3k. You could potentially like swing a security, unsuspend, become bigger, swing into the Takamika. It does put it into the trash. And we also do have the analog, so that would pass turn. So maybe, just maybe, it's not the best line of play. Ugh. But it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah. I mean, he's lucky that he didn't get shrunk down into oblivion. And obviously can kind of avoid that once again, being protected, not going to get hit by the Kazuchi.
Pretty much.
And as a reminder that if you're watching this, this is for the stream gang only. Because the VODs of this are going to be on NoHeroes TCG. And they are they're going to be doing the YouTube VODs for this. The finals will probably also still go up on my channel, but in terms of the rest of the VODs, you'll be looking at NoHeroes for that. So all these bonus games between rounds,
you can only catch them here.
Exactly.
This is technically, like, we've already spectated out round 6. This is our bonus game, you know?
Yeah, we
just love yapping that much.
We're chilling. We're making sure that the action never stops.
Alright, so this is kind of rough. Oh, it looks like we're not even attempting to do anything other than to just filter. I mean, oh, Paladin is kind of crazy here, actually. Paladin is very good here. Passing 3, I mean, we are protected. We can Paladin. They don't really have a good way to deal with the board unless we do the same thing with the Dorugamon, where, you know, you go for the taunt line and you try to do that again. But Paladin was probably the best pickup they could have had.
Yeah, because this fully shuts down like an OTK line, right?
Pretty much. Like, they need to just sort of delay.
I guess the one thing that's cool is if they try and do the swing, unsuspend, burn one, and they get Pally Ace, you put the second AG underneath and you're still able to kind of do it.
Yeah.
Like, you could still, in theory, full combo here because you're doing it from like a raw Takumi Kazuchi stack.
So, play for 3. We should be getting the memory back, thanks. So we should be actually at 2.
Yeah, it's actually kind of weird to think about it. Is the
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, like you have to keep, like, to get the unsuspend, you need the memory to be wonky. But if you keep the memory wonky, then if he palliaces you and takes your entire life savings, then because it's end of attack, isn't it? It's not end of attacking. Oh, okay, we're just gonna make another one.
Skolbelushi will let you evolve into. First, we're gonna draw and trash. We do find the Fenrir.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
It's amazing how fast you can run out of space on a mat, on a deck that goes kind of wide.
Yeah, I think Digimon nets are just not very big. Like, some decks will just be like, you know, I'm just kind of chilling with my one stack, you know, playing the game as God intended, and then some decks are like, I have 20 guys out. I just have 20 guys out. The Ruga is not ideal here because we didn't load the Cracker Fang to set up the line. Also, Skolbelushi only works on dark animals, I believe. Let me.
Yes, it's dark animals and undead.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's like, I think it's only those can evolve.
Undead or dark animal from your trash.
Yeah, okay, so the Evo target has to be dark animal or undead.
Wait, no, hold on.
When one of your effects discards this card from your hand, if it's your turn, one of your Digimon may digivolve into a purple undead or dark animal from your trash or its digivolution cost.
So it can't go into the Daruga, right?
Is Daruga not? Oh, because it's not undead, right?
Yeah, it's not undead.
Is it dark animal?
No, it's a beast dragon. Should I say something? I mean, the judge. Oh, the judge is there. The judge is there.
Yeah, the judge.
I guess it doesn't matter. Gain the memory, and then unaffected paladin. That's reps.
Oh yeah, that is just straight up
That's
game
just
on
gain.
board.
That's just gain.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
they're
Giga
doing way too
BM.
much. They're doing way too much. You have the necessary memory to just go into paladin.
They're playing around quadruple hammer spark and security.
Yeah, okay. I think they're just scooping.
Yeah, they figured it out. Not respectable.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I sort of see the vision for the line that they were trying to go for, but they needed to like preemptively do a couple things. Like they needed to put the tamer under if that's what they were going for the taunt.
Yeah, it's a like common Takemi Kazuchi like not misplay. Well, yes, misplay where they just assume that it's there and it's just not.
Yep, you only gain taunt if there's a tamer.
Yeah, they
So
had to
with
do
that,
so many weird lines for that.
with that, that is round number 6 concluded. So we have 2 more rounds, I believe, right?
Yes, we have guaranteed 8 rounds because of the new rulings for how we do things.
I love playing tournaments to completion. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I'll say
this
so.
we would have secured we have our EXO undefeated, which is the red hybrid player that was able to take it. Carlos Lendines. So straight just EXO cleanup. In terms of other standings, okay, because things haven't finished yet. We do have some EXO ones. Marco Peschel is EXO 1 with a tie in round 4. Table 3 does not appear to have finished their games yet. Table 3 has a judge on them because we're currently on time on the round, but I don't think there's any point going to it. And you know, like some people use their names and some people use like usernames.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if like Nacho Ponce, that seems like a username. Because like surely you do not wake up and go, yeah, I'm naming my kid Nacho. That has to be a nickname, right?
Probably. But
Otherwise,
you never
crazy,
know.
crazy cool first name. We've got Victor's there. Oh yeah, they've just beaten Victor's tribe. So there's 5 there. X10. A bunch of 3-2-1s. Where's my goat? Jambroni. Oh yeah, he's still keeping the X2 dream alive. Oh, there's some recognizable names as well from places like Duck Nguyen and Kwangmin Lee still on the X2-ish strain. X1. Oh, one of them's X12. So we still got some hitters in here. Obviously, if we're going to be fiending table 1, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of the same sort of stuff. Although we've only just had time on overtime called. I mean, this probably means we'll be seeing our next EXO one. We have three EXOs or EXO1s, and then a decent number of 5-1s. Obviously, it's an Ultimate Cup, so we're not playing for anything like a Blitz Omni, but we are playing for the gorgeous Shine Greymon line of cards, and then the winner gets... Is it Susan?
It could. I think it might be a Susan.
There's always the one before, so I think it's Susan. So we have some time. Yeah, Shine Grey Blastmate for the winner, and the second place, I believe, gets the Susan. And then, what is it? What's the event that we're doing next week? Are we casting an event next week? I feel like I am. Oh, I think I'm... think I'm doing one with Agito. I need to talk to people about that. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, let's take a look at the pricing breakdown. So, participation, everyone that made it to round 3 did get a Koromon, the yellow Koromon alt, and then 2 things of Event Pack 7. Top 128 is the promo, is the Agumon BT13 alt. Geogray at top 64. Top 32 is Rise Gray. Top 16 isn't real unless you live in North America and would get regional things, so Lamau. Shine Gray for the top 8, and Susan is top 2 with the Burst Mode alt for top 1. Yeah, really, really solid stuff. Interesting that you don't get any extra event pack stuff.
One of those.
Regionals is where you kind of get like the pricing bump up through that. But then again, the Ultimate Cup stuff is kind of pretty big. We now are starting round 7. Pairings have gone up. Mitch has dropped to table 4. Dante still on table 1. Replay, a member of the Digicord, on table 2. Big ups. All right, I guess we'll hop into table 1.
Who's on table 1?
Currently it's just Dante, unless we want to hop into table 2.
So it'll be Red Hybrid?
Yeah, this is the Red Hybrid player, Dante, and then their pairings. They're going to be playing against another X. This is one of the X1Os. And then LB, who we saw earlier, is also X1O at the moment, playing against Replay, who is X01. So it's going to be a Armor Mirror on table 2.
That's awesome.
And then we're looking at... this is MCO. So this is Armor versus... This is actual Armor versus Red Hybrid.
Okay, a lot of armor and a lot of Red Hybrid. Forget about these Mirage decks and all this other stuff that we thought that, was going to be how the day would go.
It's about time, though, for real. Because we be loaded. A Mirage-free, like, regional
Mirage
in Europe?
Free Europe Europe regionals? Guys, we don't get any of these, okay?
Yeah. Y'all complain about armor, trust. When we see Mirage back on... Okay, I mean, that would be a stream really for Utrecht. But when we see Mirage and Thingy, and there's like 15 of them, remember what we had. But yeah, this is...
Can you pass me the Limitless?
Yeah, I can do MCO. And this is left on. Come on, Daunt 3. Yeah, no Mirage. Splendid. Hexablast still made an appearance, but no Mirage is peak. Let's get this one rotated back. And time has started, I believe, so get him in there. It would be great if we again get to see more games where we just finish before overtime. Then we've got the final round coming up after this. This is round 7. And also, if you're just tuning in and you're like, oh man, I want to see the VODs. When are the VODs coming up? They're going to be on NoHeroes TCG as the actual, like on their official YouTube. All of the VODs are going to be up there. I might snipe finals. But rounds 1 through 7 are going to be on there. If you're watching live, then you'll get to see some bonus games where we get to go take a look at other tables after these sets are done. But these two, some of the last 3 undefeated, 2 of them with an asterisk. Our Red Hybrid player, very much not so with an asterisk. It is 8 rounds, so this is the second to last round. And it looks like we are going to be getting into it. You know what? Let's go with that one for now. It is going to be red hybrid. And then
whoever wins here basically needs to maintain their undefeated, right? To guarantee the win effectively, because these are the last two undefeated. So it's double two undefeated. There's an undefeated on table two.
yeah. One of the players has a tie. So
Oh,
there were
okay.
3 undefeated, 2 of which have ties. So it depends on how the armor mirror goes on table 2, but like we'll see. I mean, we're in the grind.
All right, so Shaman plus Coolboy, Mailing 2, and then Promo Vmon. And Davis. Ooh,
Okay,
Blitz
so they
Omni.
are on a Blitz Omni.
That's good to know.
We joked about it earlier.
Yeah, it's Blitz Omni or GX, so I think it's like typically what people go for.
Oh yeah, actually that was a different player. Yeah, so
yeah. I mean, they have their strengths, right? Like
both are unsearchable. Yeah, both are unsearchable, so it really just comes down to whether you want a 2-piece combo or a 1-piece combo.
me when I go to KFC. Big fan of barbecue bites. All right, immediately we're developing that blocker now. Do you think you swing? I feel like you kind of always swing because there's no real point of keeping blockers, because if you try to keep it upright, then you're just going to get popped.
Might as well get your draw power in.
Yeah, pretty much. However, hopefully no tamer. Yeah, blessed.
Not punished. All
And
right,
then immediately Magnex. Just rip it, stabilize, protect yourself.
Yes, he's put himself to 3, but it's a 4 pass. So hopefully he fixes that when he pushes out, because that 1 extra memory does matter. Yeah, because he was on 1, spent 5 for the Evo.
Oh,
Whoa, staying in the back. Okay.
And the opponent allowing it too.
He also, his memory is still off. I mean, as long as it fixes itself, I think he's just explaining that. I wonder if that would have changed anything. All right,
and then Sakukoji.
All righty. I mean, I'm sure they're happy to get that extra memory back. If they're gonna be just hard playing the tamer. Yeah, big fan of all these artists supporting people getting custom playmats. I need to see more custom memory gauges though. Those are cool. Yeah, this seems really like standard swing unsuspend. Again, like none of the 2.0 specific gimmicks. We're just keeping it nice and simple. Just keep hitting your opponent over and over again.
Keeping it a $150.
Do you take the second swing here, or do you not risk the tamer? I think it just depends on what your lethal line is next turn.
So in my head, right, you're going to win the game by killing the opponent. And
Facts.
It's one of those scenarios where they're going to either swing into you with raid, or they're going to I guess they can swing into you with raid, and then if they have enough DP, they can contest you.
I was gonna say that maybe I would have liked to see a boost or training, but by having the extra body on board now, you kind of are in a position where you, in theory, have swing.
Yeah, it's also the fact that I guess the reason to not swing is to deny potentially like a tamer. Like, say for example, we had like a BT17 Takuya, that would have been an extra memory for Dante perhaps. So, oh,
yep, we're doing full combo now. Into a Goonie into Ancient Grey. Yeah, I'll be curious to see what the ban list looks like after 2.5 drops. Like, I think BT20 will get to rock, and then 21 is where they're going to be like, hey,
a cleanup, hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, we could potentially get one for Utrecht. We never know.
Yeah, another emergency ban list that drops right before a big European event.
Could happen.
Has happened before, but I don't know. I just I think the fact that we already got a ban list before unification is already impressive enough. Gonna see the float. So there's the ruin mode. We are kind of talking about it last time we saw Dante on screen, but the ruin never came up. But the ruin is in the list.
So here, I mean, we have the Blitz Omni in hand, right? We searched it, so it's just a matter of swing, 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 Blitz Omni for a game. I don't think we need to complicate things. There's like Crimson Blaze would be like the only thing that would maybe get in the way. But even then, you just swing one of the VMons in as long as you have the Blitz Omni, it doesn't super matter. So yeah, gain the 1. Gain 2k, and then we can now swing the VMon much more comfortably.
Yeah, because now it actually doesn't matter. Yeah. Like now you need to be on spot removal.
Whoa! Surely 3 security, 4 swings, right? Thank you. I was going to say.
Okay, we're gonna get the draw 1. Crimson Blaze takes game off board, but no Crimson.
Didn't get punished. Like realistically, you swing the demon first.
This is why we have VOD review, because even when you're X01 on top tables, there are lines that can be cleaned up.
Why are we blinding raying?
Maybe they... Yeah, why... Graph Crush doesn't have a security effect. Like, are they playing around Jack Raid because it's half purple?
Nah, it doesn't. Yeah, it's one of those. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, even with the Blitz Omni in hand, right? You should have been swinging from the get go.
Yeah, I mean, analysis paralysis, I guess.
Yeah, that is very much true. I love taking extra action sometimes. You know, different kinds of stims.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you'd expect most of the cards to be known quantities. It's not like, oh my gosh, he's on Blinding Ray. What a cute tech. I've never seen that in Armor before. Like, this is... It's not like you're revealing something that you would have liked to keep hidden just for the sake of game extending.
Oh, shouts to Antics in the chat.
Yeah, we've gotten to see both of the Bandai Card Fest, the Dallas... Wait, was it Dallas or was it... What was the most recent regional that they got to cast together? I'm stupid with geography. But yeah, it was great seeing you guys hold it down live. Couldn't be me. Unless Bandai hit a brother up. But yeah, I mean, Red Hybrid being down 1 game, this does look like, you kind of alluded to it earlier, it seems really difficult for Red Hybrid if the wall comes up early, unless you can get big enough to punch over it. But even then, like, Palliace kind of also, because your DP is kind of tied to inherits rather than when digivolvings, it makes it really difficult to like comfortably punch over. The table 2 decks are both armor. All right, it was Dallas. Okay, not a fake fan. Yeah, chat's been good. We did take a slight hit on viewers because my internet cut out for a second, which is how I found out that my Ethernet port has decided to not work today. But that is for post stream to fix.
Post stream, no. And VOD review.
True. Are we doing the podcast tomorrow?
No.
All right.
Where do you think me and Tommy and T are going to be going tomorrow? I'm traveling.
Yeah, fair enough.
We're doing Griffins.
Oh, true. Good luck at the 3v3. Go steal boxes from them, Smile.
Hopefully. We'll see. We will see. Oh, Yoko. Yoko for Satch. Not bad.
Yeah, this is a rough.
I remember the good old days of, you know, you get like all of your value you'd play out your Tamer, then your Yoko would draw you a card, and then, you know, your Flame On would search. You go a little bit plus.
Okay, you know what? You know what? As far as bricks go, you gotta. The light comes back to your eyes a little bit. Like being down game 1, XO. And still having to play games because we've extended it, and it's like, oh, I brick whilst I'm down, and then you see that, you're like, hold on.
Hold up.
Hold on. Winnable? not punish. Like double boost is objectively up. Oh my goodness.
That's a bottom deck 4.
That's crazy.
No more tech cards.
He dug 8 and picked up 1 card.
That's a lot of tech cards gone. Those were like potentially a lot of dead draws, right?
That
like,
is crazy. It is really unfortunate that neither of these players are currently playing the Digimon card game. But like in theory,
hear me out, right? Like it just means that like if the opponent is stuck, you just want as much gas as possible.
Yeah, you should start going sideways.
Yeah, if they open like 5 tamers, you checking more tamers does not matter.
Yeah, true. If they've got no, I mean, we don't know that there's no hybrids in hand. We know for sure there's no rookies in hand.
Yeah, you just go. There's no reason, like you take the fact that you're ahead and you're gonna push that advantage as much as possible.
So that was that them being set to 4, or is that them being set to 3?
3 plus
3 plus 1. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 3 plus 1.
Never mind, they were being set to 4. We go to 5. So now the third Takuya Koji comes down.
1 more, and the genie will give you 4 wishes. Oh, ancient spirit reduced by 4. We're just trying to.
I don't.
Yeah, no, this one's gone.
Yeah, this one.
That's the thing with the red hybrid deck. It does have potential. It does have outs, but sometimes it just doesn't see the cards that it needs to, and your hand is a little bit yucky.
Show me the starter deck magnet. Yep. Yepers. There's no way to get around that either, which is the most frustrating bit.
Save the ancient deity to like let our security get checked a little bit more to potentially actually get a useful piece out of the trash.
Yeah.
Right here. I mean, still with no rookie, right? Like it's not like the Aguni was going to do much, but I mean, now you can load it under the Koji.
This is definitely something that you hate to see. Like, old rules. He's walking away with a Shine Greymon burst mode. Currently, looking like he's going to be fighting for a Susan.
All right. This is basically, you need to answer 2 guys, or I have game next turn.
Super game. All right, let's load up the thing. Maybe we've drawn a guy that evolves over a tamer. We have. And now what if we just draw the exact line over and over again? Or we analog youth and then we find the exact line.
Taking the rookie here for sure.
The rookie is going to find us.
No, it doesn't go to the bottom deck. It goes to the trash.
To the trash.
No. Oh my god, it's analog.
It's actually actively detrimental to bottom deck these.
Oh, there's literally a judge.
Okay, thank you, Judge. Our judges are awake. I love European judges.
NoHeroes.
I love European judges. They're almost always on the ball.
You will not get away with murder in Europe. You will not cheat. We got all eyes on deck sometimes.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. What? Oh, interesting.
We are digging.
I mean, takes the Gumi here. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I could have potentially even in the back for the 1 free draw.
Yeah, anyway. I thought that's for sure why. I mean, obviously he had no choice. He had to pick up the rookie, but maybe that's why he picked that rookie over it, because he wanted to see if he could like double hit into something.
Yeah, not at this point. This is just
the only way we lose this is if he blindly raise. But I mean, the shrug of the. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens. Means that Takuya Koji unsuspend.
Go again.
Gain the DP first, so it doesn't matter. And then both protected, so this is swing and swing. So a pretty awful way to be knocked out of the running for that top position. But this is why we don't pile shuffle.
Where do we want to go now to go have some fun? Do you want to go to a little bit of the lower tables? Like how about we went to like table 7 or 8?
We could do table 7 or 8. I mean, because we're gonna see like.
Let's go 7.
We're gonna see whoever wins table 2 anyway.
Yeah, so, pretty much.
Yeah, let's take a look. See at table 7.
Please be good. D-Brigade. Oh yeah, it's the D-Brigade.
Oh yeah. For people that didn't know, D-Brigade, crazy. What is this camera angle?
I mean, so the thing about D-Brigade, right, is that they have more guys than they have more blockers than you have like the ability to So sorry, the matchup dynamic has been changed because of Hawk Tuamon means that you can no longer be blocked, and as long as you're unaffected, you're fine. That's sort of like the idea is that like the D-Brigade player can't really interact with you anymore on the premise that like before it used to be like, oh, you know, you just have too many blockers. But now that's a little bit different. But it also means that they have a lot of attacks. Like they have like a lot of attacks.
I thought that Doctrimon was metallic for a second. I was like, oh no, what's metallic doing here? This is a crazy angle though. Like we are on the Schleen.
It's a chill guy. Oh, you've never heard Hawk Tuamon before? That's all my friend group knows how to say. I was trying to be responsible with the Hakunmon and whatever. Nah, we're just calling things as they are.
Yeah, we're we are always up to no good. But yeah, I hate to say it. This deck was built and bred to like actually murder some of the 2.0 decks.
Yeah, honestly, shuffling to stop the mill hybrid, the purple hybrid mill version, right? So um you just shuffle your deck back into you shuffle your grave back into your deck so you can get milled out. You have a lot of blockers for the Magna deck and then also a lot of attackers. You have Digivolve, which is the best form of removal right now, and you also have pseudo protection from like Lord like Lavia. So the only thing you don't really beat is like wide DP minus. So like a Ruin mode can be kind of problematic.
Also, like as soon as you find the second brigade, the game kind of ends. It's like when you don't find brigade, that things get a little bit spooky, or if like the game goes mega long. Like maybe Mother D, I would say, is a bit tentative, but even then, eventually you just have more things than they have. We have a paladin mode.
Oh, that's what we love to see. Now, chat, reverse it. Game's over.
Crush his skull.
Chat, crush the skull. What are you gonna do now? Because, like, I mean, you can still evolve, right, to deny some of the unsuspends, but the first thing you're gonna do is like.
There was a quartz in trash. I think if we see the second quartz, this is sudden. Oh. Why are we separating that? What are we about to do with this quartz?
Wait, why is the quartz getting separated?
Oh, it's because it's getting put to the bottom. They are making sure we do not dig it.
Okay, yeah, it's like I don't care about what goes to the bottom, but quartz is bottom most.
The most bottom.
All right, now this is where they draw the other one from. Yeah, it goes to.
Yeah, this is where we find out they're on too. I'm gonna go be nosy in the back end. I forgot to give you the.
It would be so funny. It would be so funny
if they're just holding the second one in hand.
Yeah, just drop it like right now just to stop the paladin from unsuspending. The D-Brigade player should be on something like X1, Wait, is this... X2, X1-ish. If they're like table 7, it's like X1.
Yeah,
X1,
these are both X. These are both X1 1.
Yeah.
You have to be logged in. I just get logged out.
Yeah, X1 1. There's going to be, I believe there's going to be like 4 armor decks today. Like in Top Cut, something like that. Davis plays out Vmon.
Yeah, a Swiss player on this. Okay, no, that is the Quartzmon in hell. It is not coming back.
Okay, it's not coming back.
It is not coming back.
So we still have the little guy to swing for gang. Oh no, we played it out this turn. I think we played it out.
Good. It's Quartzmon both. Huh?
Oh, there's a. Okay.
I mean, it works.
For sure. So what do you? I think you can go like Tankdra to pop the Vmon. That's like one of your ways to out like the current guy up front. Then you only really have to contest like. I mean, no matter what happens here, the Paladin is going to.
No, the Paladin's going to eat a lot of things.
Yeah. It can get the Digivolve because this is not an unaffected Paladin. So like DCD bombs could definitely make.
Wait, no, this is also amazing. Because the play cost is really, really low, so you drop the play cost and pop.
You can only pop the thingy, the Vmon. The Paladin's unaffected because
it's okay. It is unaffected. Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Yeah. So for what's worth, this is unblockable paladin that will be able to swing 1, 2,
3
3
times.
times, 4 times, sorry, with its native swing.
Yeah, so this is technically game on board, providing we don't hit DCD bomb.
And we also have the flame to like, we have the flame as well. However,
And flame doesn't do anything here.
Well, the main thing is that you kind of have to respect potentially a level 5 ace from D-Brigade, like a Vikemon could just like
Oh, true. Yeah.
the paladin and then
Oh, has to raid.
yeah, the rating is fine, so he gets the flow.
So add that to
Yeah.
hand. On delete top 3. Oh,
So,
and because they were put to the top, we know that it's not floating. That's really, really well played from the
swing and suspend, swing and suspend, swing. That's
oh,
one way to do it.
They can also strip out. They've got a Sorojo. I didn't see it. Did my internet just cut out? Are we still alive? Hello?
No, okay, I think it's just a bit
Choppy.
like
Okay.
yeah, it was just a little bit choppy. We're good, we're good.
Okay, yeah. So they can Sorojo. They can Sorojo and strip out the they can strip out the Tantrum on here. Because I guess they technically have protection as well in terms of the leaving the field. Hi, yeah, we are on 2 FPS. By we, I mean they.
Alright. Swing and suspend. Alright, do we have a point of interaction for this paladin? Do we have a Vikemon? It doesn't look like we have Vikemon.
Unless we're yeah, because even if you're saving it for the end here, they're on 5 memory thanks to the Sorojo. So
yeah,
I mean they should have been on 6.
They could have just used Sarja to also strip out.
That's what I'm saying. Like they have.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. We're just
could have optimized a little bit better, but you know.
Yeah.
No, so this is what D-Brigade on X21.
I mean, we've also got 20 minutes left on the round, my guy. Like this might still be game 1.
Oh, never mind. That is true. I see Red Hybrid and I assume everybody's playing on the same pace as Red Hybrid and Armor when we're going to a game 2 or 3.
You know what? We're pile shuffling. I think we're actually just gonna treat this one as a real game. We're just gonna put this on the main cam because Lamau. So let me get the scores updated. That was not a D-Brigade win. That was a Armor win. But yeah, this is another instance of where the Hankun mod is really, really solid. Being able to just give you just unredirectable is pretty sick. And especially crazy in the terms where you like, if you have to build in the back, it's whatever.
It's also like the win con really is just assembling the paladin, right? Unaffected paladin just disassembles like a wide board in a way that is like so problematic.
Yeah, it also specifically because they have to like they would have to evo over everything, and brigade is a mandatory check, and then you're trashing. You kind of pretty much put them on like trash the whole deck or draw most of what's left in order to play around the pally, which is just wasting actions.
All right, as we get set up here, I was just kind of seeing, it's just like the early game. Not much was going to happen. So the VMon player did not have a rookie, so instead, we're just going to play out the Magna, and then the tank will be able to rearrange the top 3. Nothing comes out of it, so then he gets to lower the play cost and pop the Magna. So we're pretty much like in control. no real reason to take risks, so we could just go into Brigade and start effectively steamrolling.
This is this is one of them game 2 losing your chance at top cup prizing kind of bricks, huh?
Pretty much.
We're assuming this is game 2.
I'm assuming 2 to 3.
Yeah, I mean, if this is 3, this is ain't no way we've watched 2 just tragedies unfold in front of our very eyes. But also, D-Brigade, woo!
D-Brigade.
I think I would have preferred to see a more expensive Commandramon if we're just going to play, like, Ratty.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, they're just using it as protection. Fair enough.
Oh, yeah, because...
Commandramon.
Yeah, so you get the free swing, and then going to Brigade pass 4. Top, like, full 3. Gets to play 2. Combined play cost of 7. That's a lot of pluses.
Damn, just... If this is not game 3, like, you know, in the interest of saving some of what's left on the time, D-Brigade can stall you out. I would recommend... Oh, wait, there is a rookie in the back. I just couldn't see it because we were in, like...
Oh, it's only now. I think they did it for a turn.
Okay, they were fast then.
Yeah.
Yeah, started at Magna, strip out the Tankdramon.
Yep. And then probably bounce the level 4.
That's the 3.
Oh, well, the 3. Well.
That's because if you put the 4, you put the 4 straight back on top of
Tank is like kind of insane because isn't Tank like when you play something out, you...
Yeah, it's when a guy gets deleted. When a guy gets deleted, then you get to play, like, you get to rip the top 3 and then play back. So in instances where like the 3 hits, the 3 would hit, float, and then the Cargadramon floats cards as well.
So Tank is when something is played, you digivolve 1 all turns, and then the cargo is when a guy is deleted, you reveal top 3 to play a Commandra. So that means that you can block with a 3, block the Magna, it dies, you go cargo to reveal top 3, play out a Commandra, and then digivolve with the Tank ESS. So if you have both level 5s, that gives you that sort of line of play.
Yeah, it's really sick. But also you can use it aggressively because it's an all turns. So you can just crash a guy in.
Yes, pretty much.
Ooh, Zudo to strip, and then we bounce the tank. And then we take the security check, and it's a training. Okay, we're back in the game.
I'd say so.
And by back in the game, I mean about to be back to square 1 as we immediately get ready to go off of square 1 again.
I mean, tank end of turn. Brigade end of turn. You have some things you can play out. Oh, we're just gonna go for the search.
All right, my Pokemon fans, what is the graded Pokemon card that is in the bottom corner?
Decoy.
Decoys? Fine.
Like,
it's a GX card.
I'm guessing. I think it's like a. I want to say it's Reshu. Zekrom Reshiram, but I could be just wrong.
It's 250 HP, Electricity GX.
It could be Raichu. Like, there's like a Raichu type team. Reshiram or whatever people call it.
Man, do you remember when the board only had 1 Digimon on it?
Yeah, now it has a bunch of guys. And that's the thing with D-Brigade, right? It's like, you don't get rid of this Brigade Dramon, it's just free value every single turn. Just 3 guys out, 2 guys out. Well, it's usually like 2 guys out.
It's
just
funny.
Like,
it really is funny because the armor players, like, camera keeps freezing, but then sometimes they just are straight up not moving. I'm just like, bro hasn't moved in 15 minutes. He's froze. Oh, okay, so we're not going to training it here, interestingly. We're going to gain back the memory off the Vmon, which, I mean, sure. We are unredirectable now, and there's no ace targets on board at the moment. So we can punch for 2. Well, we probably punch for 1. If we were going to punch for 2, we should have trained. Because the training would have made this, would have given you enough memory to Zubagon, and then you're like actually punch.
Just blocked.
Oh, it's a Zudo. Ignore me. We're not unredirectable. Okay, now we training. Okay, yeah, there goes the Brigade.
Finally managed to clear this monster.
It only took a Magna, a Zudo, and a second Magna.
Yep, monocolor.
Jokes into 1, bounce it out, yeah.
So from here, I mean, it's just you probably preserve your stack in the back. Realistically, like I don't think you need to play up. Okay, never mind. Not a huge fan of playing for. I feel like if we just like your pressure isn't necessarily changing. You're just opening yourself up to like more things. Yeah, so you do get to stack. Oh, look at this. Sorry, it goes to the bottom. And then top 3 to search. Now you get to choose where you want your stuff.
Whoop.
The Brigade, no, I think it was one source left because it was just the vanilla under it. Everything else got cleared.
It got hit by a Magna, Zudo, and a Magna, so it's been like, it took 3 attempts, but that was like 5 sources stripped out under it.
Yeah, it was just one source, but they only had one left. We're gonna block here. Blocking makes sense. Take pressure off board. Yeah, so we don't actually gain anything by promoting. Like our line of play could have stayed the same if we just played a training in the back, and then we would have been able to establish a brigade on the following turn.
Does this Seals Ramon have jamming?
Seals Ramon gains rush and provides a 1k DP. I think it's like on play, you shuffle to give rush, and then ESS. It gains DP. Also, he is rush and he can't be blocked. So they have a little bit of block protection, which is kind of neat.
No, I'm gonna get that unsuspend from security being removed.
It is pretty neat.
Does it? Okay, does it have jamming? Or are we just figuring out which Commander one we're popping with the inherit? Okay, we're doing neither.
And now we just have 2 level 3s.
What a stabilized position we have found ourselves in. Why are we swinging this?
Potentially either paladin checking or like getting stuff off the board so a paladin doesn't do as much damage, but it's one of those, right?
Yeah, the camera angle is hilarious. That it's sideways. We are leaned up. Yeah, this makes sense.
Ooh. DCD bomb to kill the Magna. So we just have to contest the Magna X.
It's taking some of the damage off the board. It is 1 down.
That is true. That is one DCD that has been dealt with.
So there's 1 more to look for. Okay, second V1 in the back. No Tamers has been kind of rough. We've got to be really careful. Because DCD Insecurity would have cleared that Magna, wouldn't it? Because it'd be D-Digivolve.
Yeah, D-Digivolve first.
Yeah, one check late.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be D-Digivolve and then get to pop a... It's 4 play cost, isn't it?
No, I think it's 6.
6? Yeah, okay, yeah, it would... I mean, more than enough to clear a Zudo.
6 total of play cost.
Yeah, so that's really unfortunate. What one saving grace is that the egg would be able to put a DCD bomb back on top, but I don't think it's gonna matter. I think empty board from this position, you kind of have to slam brigade and hope that a second Magna isn't there.
Pretty much.
Because this is Jover. And even then slam brigade is giving Palliace. Yeah, it's just giving Palliace like straight to you. So we kind of put him between a rock and a hard place, and I think, you know, you kind of just go, I think if you've got it, you've just got to see, like, tell them they don't have it. Yeah, that's definitely looking like an acute angle. Yep.
57.
Show me the Brigade Dramon. That ain't Brigade Dramon. Why we? Yeah, I mean, maybe you're threatening a second, like a third DCD in security. We educated, who have cheated and looked at the back, looked at the deck list, no other one. But it is interesting. You've got so many opportunities to kind of like do some crazy stuff.
Nah, but shoutouts to the armor player here. They've been playing like pretty well. I think the D-Brigade player needs to just develop advantage like
Oh, this is a
little bit.
blocker. I was not real with his game.
Yeah, swing and suspend, now has training, but it's still like not enough. Like the thing with D-Brigade is like once your board gets dismantled, you need to just accept that like you need to rebuild. Checks the quartz.
Credit where credit is due at the very least. The player absolutely fumbled lethal, but
Oh wait, are we not big enough?
no, he's only +3. It's 15k.
Oh, so
Swings
15.
into, yeah.
And then just going to another one. Now we're 18k and protected. So, what, 3 memory, spend training. I mean, training for 2.
It's really interesting they went for the safe route there. Like, in theory, they could have full sent that and won the game. Like, if they'd promoted, they, like, game on board. All right.
So
High Commandramon for 0.
Evolve again.
It has to hit into a Commandramon in order to live, or we go cargo first.
Tank is also not bad. Tank gets rid of the armor because you reduce the play cost, pop it.
It has to be. She tag.
Sasuke's tagged.
Okay.
So they're just stacking the deck.
To the top.
And then, yeah, reduce play cost of the Magnet and pop it. And that means that when they're going to Brigade, they'll then be able to pop the Vmon.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, you just don't swing.
Yeah, no, you don't swing. You go into Brigade, you chill, and you hope that, like, the amount of blockers that you're putting back on the board is enough.
All right. And then the Brigade's going to float. I guess we don't get to play anything else extra off of it. End of turn, High Commandramon, Satsuki. Okay, so we get 2. We get the Satsuki and the High Commandramon. Obviously not ideal that we don't get to get 2 Digimon out.
1 Digimon's fine.
But 1 blocker, and then we get a Digivolve, right?
Yeah.
So you get to take the Magnet X off board in theory.
In theory. Well, no, because it's when something is played.
Oh yeah, because it's not actually going to float because we don't have the cargo.
Yeah. And yeah, we don't have the cargo. So how does Tank actually, is it Digimon or Tamer or no, it's just Digimon. Oh, sorry. Oh no, yeah, it's just Digimon. So you can't like load Sasuke, take Sasuke out to do Digivolve.
Goodness gracious me, could you imagine?
That would be kind of sick, no?
I don't want TK Cody with extra steps. No sir. There we go. Take the block.
And then, oh wow, they're just actually willing to.
I mean, it's either that or you lose the game, right?
Oh, that is true. No security left. I couldn't even see.
Only getting 1 Digimon was really, really crucial because the Magna obviously is able to bounce 1 of them.
Yep.
So it kind of put him in a feast or famine situation.
And 2 memory means that he'll have to crack the. He goes to 3, and then he has the boost. So it can be a case of like play out a rookie, boost for 2, boost into cargo, or no, boost into tank. Like if you go tank, you can then pop the Zudo and.
What if he's on a hybrid?
A hybrid would also work, but I think you're more likely to just if he has another tank draw, he's still in the game. Like if he has another tank draw, he can go all into Brigade again. It's just a matter of does he have the pieces.
Can he?
Yeah, so slam for 3, boost evolving to 4, evolving to tank for 3, pop the Zudo, overflow 3, evolving to Brigade.
Fair enough. Crack the boost.
Or he can slam into like just slam tank also works.
Yeah, because it's on play when Digivolving.
Yeah, it's on play when Digivolving. If he doesn't want to like cycle as much, or if he doesn't have all the pieces, slamming tank also works. This gains rush and unblockable by putting stuff back, which means that he can feed the tank, and it means that he can set up his own. He can set up his own brigade plays.
This is really, really well done. DeathX does look juicy into this board. It is a one-off, so I mean, I feel like we would know about it if it was available.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, so tank. Yeah, exactly that line of play.
1, 2, 3. Wow, who could have seen that coming? How did he know? And then we can put two commander mods down here as well.
Yeah.
Wow, he snatched it back. This is fighting tooth and nail. So, Oberflow, show us the brigade.
If anything, his line of play was actually more efficient than what I had in mind because he could just slam the level 4 for 4 as opposed to 3.
3, 2, yeah. This saves memory.
5. Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason you do the 3 is if you're specifically you need to rig the top, like you have to check the top 5 to find the brigade. But if you've got it in hand, yeah, this is more memory efficient.
Yeah. So we could have loaded the Satsuki realistically under the brigade, but
doesn't matter. So it gets the shot on the VMon anyway, and then we get the double play. So now,
wait, we do get the Satsuki, no?
The Satsuki's already on board.
No, but because it's 3 plus 3. Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah, Satsuki's already on board. So this is
no. I'm saying the one from the reveals. The ones from the reveal.
Oh,
he drew into whatever he stacked. That's why the Satsuki was the random reveal.
Yeah. It's 7 play cost. So
yeah, 7.
Yeah, that would be
7
8
play cost worth.
Yeah, and it's as we've learned, it's better to go wide on Digimon here because assuming that Magna of the starter deck variety is about to show up again. Okay, no, we're just gonna get massive. You have to make Magna X here, right? Like you just have to.
You just have to, and hope that like the amount of blocks that you have is enough to then set up for Paladin. Like his goal is to the power, it realistically doesn't matter, but
I think we're only +4 here, right? Like he paused on the Magna X, but Magna X is not an armor form, so the Magna does not gain off of him being there. I think we're only like +4, maybe +6 at most.
Notably, we can swing, force them to block, then Magna X, so that's like a body off the board.
It doesn't float, which is a bit unfortunate.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he's gonna block with the 2K guy, that's fine. Just dies and then show Magna X.
And with the rookie in the back, we're still at the same problem. Ooh, Ice Wall. Okay.
I mean, we're at 0, right? Yeah, we're still at 0. And then 3 for Davis.
I don't hate it. It does make it slightly awkward to clear.
Yeah, it does feel like we're playing a bit not to lose with the Ice Wall.
Yes, I mean, we're, by my count, 30 seconds away from overtime, but that count is wrong. Looking at the ping that we have in the Discord, we are in time on the round, so 3 turns to finish the game. So based on that ping being whilst the armor play was going, their turn 0. So we'll be looking at turn 1 here. We've seen that Zudo is a thing that could happen. So you lose the game kind of on the spot if Brigade gets Zudoed.
Pretty much.
So ideally you do try and double clear here. Obviously 2 Davises means that even if you choke for 1, when the rookie pushes up, you get 3, reduce the cost by 1. So you can still like strip with a Magna. But I mean, you're under Ice Wall anyway. So the Ice Wall the Ice Wall pretty much incentivizes you to not swing. So
yeah, I think we're just building boards to an extent.
Yeah.
So we get to put 3 back. So like, for example, whatever we evo into, we can draw into those pieces.
We are just not respecting DeathX at all, and it doesn't matter because in this particular matchup, it is the soul read of a lifetime apparently.
Yeah, so evo for 2, draw into what we stacked, and then say, for example, if
please don't swing. It's so trolling if you swing.
No, bro, it chose it too.
choke to 2, but like Zudo exists, and if Zudo comes down and we bounce the
Oh, playing into this Death X beautifully.
yeah, and we lose 2 memory off the ice wall.
We get to do Digivolve 1, so
Oh, okay. Zudo was never a factor. Okay.
Yeah, we do get to do Digivolve the Magna, so the Zudo's fine. And then Brigade end of turn gets to play out Tank. Tank could also. Oh,
No, this is still the cargo. We still have not lost the memory for attacking yet.
Oh, let's hope that they don't try to cast the CD bomb.
You should probably hop in there and mention it. Oh, never mind. They found it. Yeah. Bro hit him with the ice wall that's as far away from physically possible. That is a very annoyed slam down of a Magna X. I think we ran out of them. I think we have successfully played the game plan of nah until it's time to kill.
So play out. Plays on this to search. Interesting. It could have easily just played out a tank or a cargo if they stacked correctly, but you know.
I think they're going wide enough. I think the fact that Magna X didn't show up kind of does all that you need to do.
So one source strip off of the.
Oh, it has Brigade. A reboot as well.
Yeah. What does it get reboot from?
The egg. The old Missymon gives reboot to D-Brigades.
Okay. So we are at 4 memory.
Yeah,
the Davises.
You can't even heavens this board.
But you can definitely clear it. There's definitely avenues to clear it, right? Like double Magna. Star Deck Magna plus Zudo clears, right?
Yeah. Did we gain R2?
I'm not sure if he gained the start of main 2.
Yeah, because we were set to 4, but then he pushed out. So yeah, like.
Death X also does it?
Like, yeah, Death X does it, but we're not on it in this list. You'd have to climb up the quartz to lock this down.
Yeah, that's rough. Oh, a very angry Davis finds the Magna X.
Yep, there they are. Just shows up a little bit too late.
Look at the way that they're moving those cards. Not very sportsmanlike.
Oh, wait. Can they... Again, I don't know if they remembered to gain the 2 at the start of main. How did we pass it? It was off of a swing. Yeah. Okay, no, we're at the correct.
Oh yeah, because they swung.
Because you evolve for cost -1 into
and then gain the memory. Oh, we're just playing. Okay, yeah. We're just accepting that either we're gonna get bailed out or the game's over.
Yeah, the Magnamon would go crazy. Not crazy enough, but I've still got 1 left in me as the Hall of Famer. Never mind, it's my goat. My goat, Flamedramon. We're gonna swing with the Brigade. So I mean, a Swiss Menace back at it. Tord Visor continues on. So I'm glad after we got a non-game for Table 1, we got to see some actual kind of peak Digimon.
Yeah. D-Brigade, X11 going into the final round, right?
I think this... Yes, X11 going into the final round.
D-Brigade could top, guys.
Yeah, I mean, this was Table 7, so, like, this is...
They're gonna go into, like, Table 4+ from here. Not 1, but, like, could go into, like, Table 2.
This is insane. What a run. It's always you and me. Like, when we were casting last, there was the D-Lix player that went on a crazy run. Yeah, we've had the Beals go on a crazy run.
Let's go, D-Brigade. I don't know, maybe D-Brigade is a secret pick for the format. D-Brigade has a good armor matchup.
If you're in Europe and you're like, man, I want to take my tier 2 Wonder Child to an event, you should check the casting call list. If it's me and Marcio, you should take that deck. You never know.
The thing is, let me see. In NA, right, let's imagine that you're watching this European stream and you're like, damn, D-Brigade looked really good. The problem is that while scrambles are pretty good, like everybody has them.
Oh yeah, actually, this might be X1 too. We don't know if they... That was game 2.
That was game 2?
That was game 2.
There's no way.
All of that for a draw.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Wait. They're not even done yet. They're still playing.
Oh, forget what we're saying, guys. This was game 2. Okay.
Did we snipe the deck check table again?
Nah, I don't think so.
No, okay. Maybe they're just setting up for the next rounds. I thought for a second they were about to go back in. That would have been crazy.
Oh,
All right, but yeah, that 8 rounds, like, it's a good ass deck. It kind of stops purple hybrid. It can, okay, maybe against red hybrid you might struggle a bit.
you might get domed real quick.
And if you don't get domed, you do give them 3 memory. What else? I mean, Imperial, Magna we've seen kind of holds them hostage. Imperial's probably miserable. The fact that we've seen no real Imperial lists today probably helps a lot. Mirage also probably miserable. Although they don't really, okay, no, they search a decent amount, but they can go minus hand pretty easily if they wanted to.
I think we're going into the next tables.
Okay, we're just going straight in. All right, back to table 1. Let's see. Oh, we're in a final round. Final round. So in we go.
YouTube final round of the November 23rd NoHeroes Ultimate Cup.
Yeah, you have reminded me to hit the start recording button so this can go on YouTube straight away.
Yep, and we have username MCO on armor, and we're just waiting for the opponent. I believe it was one of the armor players, so it might be an armor finals.
Yeah.
Gotta get that finals commentary, gear on, so it sounds nice and hype for NoHeroes.
Oh, it's LB as well. So these 2 players were both X01 going into.
Sandwich buff too.
Oh, for those of you that were in the earlier rounds, they had 5 slices or like 5 segments of their sandwich left. So we're down to 2. The power up is coming. I probably pop this out. We have seen both of these players before, so nothing new to expect.
I forgot what LB was playing.
Yeah, LB was on armor.
Oh right, yes, okay. Armor versus armor finals. You thought that Europe blue was going to be Mirage, but you're wrong. It's actually armor. How about that?
Yeah, as far as things go, pretty nifty. Big fan. All right, they're just getting set up. These names aren't fully correct. So we've got on the left LB, and then once again MCO back on the stream. And MCO is someone we've seen around like a couple of times and some other streams as well. Like very used to being on camera.
Yep. As we get set up here for finals,
Yeah.
Shuffling them eggs. Looks really good. Quickly going through the other tables, we have Dante against Eris Omega, which we saw on Takanika. Jules and Camp on table 2.
Jules on purple hybrid.
Huh?
Jules was on purple hybrid.
No, Jill was no.
Oh, Jill.
Was on,
oh yeah.
Yeah, it was on thingy. I'm talking about I was talking about something else. Yeah. So Yuke's on table 8. So if they win, could maybe get that top 8.
Right. Round timer has started, so I'm gonna get going.
Yeah. Top tables look really good. Jambo on table 9.
Oh, let him clutch up, I believe.
So
Jambo sweep, clutch up.
He could squeeze out a top 16 out of this, depending on opponent. Top 16 for sure out of opponent with opponent's resistances. Yeah, I mean this is kind of hypey. For the first European 2.0.
It's shocking that we saw no Mirage. I'm so happy.
Yeah, and remember, this is one of 2 European tournaments before Utrecht, okay? So this is like practice pretty much for the big event.
All right, so in we go. Gonna be seeing Armor starting things off, doing what it does best, which is
brick on no rookie and boost for level 4.
MCO looking like they might be cruising to the brick back to back of all time.
MCO looks really good here. They have the rookie in the back. LB on the other hand, man, that boost. Flame 2. Flame is like really good. EU Nats will be December 7th. Well, saying EU Nats is. I find it so funny how we just describe it as like EU Nats, but it's like, yeah, Euros effectively. It'll be December. The format is going to be a lot different to Europe, to NA and Oceania as well, because we're going to be playing 2.0, no LM, so no scrambles, no burst, no bond burst mode.
No ruin mode loop.
Yeah, no ruin mode loop, nothing like that.
Wolf, the boost, Kraken's a boost into Finder 4. This is not looking good, as they say.
We're just playing the Devis for advantage here.
Yeah, I mean, costs the same as an open pass might as well.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's like, because Oceania, because OCE is like, we say Oceania, but really it's just Australia, right?
Like, yeah, it'd be really difficult. Like, I mean, I guess there'll be people that fly over. Like, New Zealand might fly over because it's, their regional finals. Makes sense, obviously, they might not fly for, like, regionals, but for your Nats equivalent.
Yeah.
Might as well.
So exciting, man. I love it when Digimon gets to this time of the year. Pokemon first check. Digivolve Magna. Oh, that means that we cleared the Vmon. That's pretty good. That stabilizes quite a lot.
Yeah, that battles, right?
Yeah, that battles.
Yeah, battles. Judge?
1 second. Wait, should I?
Doesn't
the Vmon die to security being checked?
Yeah, I thought it died to security. Like, that's how this card works. It de-digivolves, then you battle. Because it's not after the battle.
Then battle.
Is this being fixed? I think it's being fixed.
Right.
Yes, it is being fixed.
They were on us, and then I just told them to.
Oh, okay, you were unmuted for that. I can't actually tell. I think.
Oh yeah, no. I was. That's why I said I'm gonna go and tell them. We got to make sure that finals
European finals
crisp. We have NA on. We have NA eyes. We can't let them know that
fake region.
Fake region. Now we're chilling.
And any Mirage in Top Cup, brother? I don't know if there's any Mirage in bracket.
There's definitely Mirage in bracket. I just think that
they're taking a nice stroll in the park. Oh, sandwich eat. We're down to the final 3.
Oh no! You're slamming the Magna.
Oh, crusty Digimon. Hey, the Vmon dying in security, very important. Oh, this is on your XO1 bracket. And you're just fighting crusty ass Digimon to fight for a.
This is great. Everybody lock in. This is finals. Tell your friends, come to the stream, pull up. We're gonna have the finals of all time.
Oh, committing your only Vmon to what you better find a Vmon off the top 3. Cooked. Please tell me he has starter deck Magna in hand. Please tell me he has starter deck Magna in hand.
100% right. I think
surely you have to.
Nice little one choke. I don't know why we're boosting.
Because you make the magnetics here. You bounce the brother. What?
Oh, there's no way. Thank you. Okay.
Okay. When he puts them next to each other, they do look the same. That's really funny. Yeah, I wonder what he's about to do.
Okay, yeah, now we can probably go.
Well, it's not like he can swing, so yeah, you might as.
I don't know if cracking the boost is better here, because preserving the resource means that on your follow-up turn, you get to.
You could get Zudoed.
No, canceling.
This was swung. This was swung. This was played this turn. What, brothers? What are we doing?
Wait, did they play it out 100%?
Yeah, he played it out. He spent. What? Brother, what happened to this game? We look away for 2 seconds.
Wait, there's no way.
He was so fast on it. Where is the table one?
Gomez is one of the.
But yeah, I mean, at the very we've stabilized with both of them being able to play the game, but damn, what the hell are we looking at? Also, how did this magnet? Oh, it's turned into a new magnet. Okay. And they just move so quickly. That's the worst bit about it. With like the Magnamon, we were able to catch it, but like security immediately being revealed is like so fast. But hopefully we get the. We cannot be unmuting every time. Now we make the Magnet X, presumably?
Chokes at 1. And then... I mean, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that'll do it.
Not risking the swings.
Okay, and now this is a Magnamon that is allowed to go sideways. It can do that.
Well, into 15, so we're chilling.
And it's interesting, like, I don't know what game action you make from here that isn't just player tamer.
Yeah, play timer, play delay is like probably the best. Yeah, Magnet in the back is pretty good. So from here to memory, you can go for something like, let me think. What's the best line of play as for MCO here? Training into the fish and then evolve into Magna. You can be deleted by battle and you're unaffected, so you're happy to block and then trade with the opponent unless they have blinding ray, in which case, no matter what the outcome is, it will always favor you.
You move. All right, trying to move on.
Don't look to see it. All right, looks like we're gonna go for an armor. Miraculous Knight of our own. So both of the one ofs accounted for.
Yeah, I know one of these players is on Hammer Spark, but I do not remember which one. Ruh-roh.
All right. So one magnet is protected, the other one is not. We do have the Davis memory, so opponents should be at 2, which MCU has done a good job at keeping track of. So this is a little bit tricky because it's just 2 magnets just kind of like staring at each other.
Yeah, one thing that is worth noting is like off turn versus non-off turn, but it's a magnet already there, so you're in a weird situation. Like, you're protected now, so you could try and just make the Pally Ace and just be annoying. Because you are +3 at the moment. You won't be +3 next turn. If you strip all the sources now, and they then make a Magnet X on top of it, passing 5, that'll only be 15, meaning you could spin one of them safely and unsuspend.
Yeah.
Without getting punched over. What a weird position to be in.
2 memory is not a lot. I think like tamers are going to be really important, just like developing memory for falling turns. Ooh. So here, no matter the outcome, the magnetics that evolved on the previous turn is always going to be the bigger one, right? Because like
Yeah.
trash, and then yeah. So now you also get to proc if you want to. Although you don't actually have to proc here because like they're +3, you're +4 because you're on the egg.
Yeah. So
So now what?
so they're
No,
choosing. I think they're choosing not to proc. I think that's what they're deciding.
yeah, that's yeah, exactly. I think it makes the most sense, right? Like you're still bigger. Um,
All it does is keep you safe from a Palias. Because the thing is, it's really weird because if they don't swing, if they don't swing, then obviously they'll technically be bigger during MCO's turn, but if they do swing, then we have some problems. So I actually don't hate this line.
developing just more guys is pretty good.
Yeah, check the one. This is a really interesting way of doing the line. And now it puts MCO on better blinding rate. Oh,
Another one.
down to 2 things of sandwich.
All right. Let's see. Demi V, so nobody's getting, shafted by a fifth egg. I think you only play 4 in armor anyway. But both miraculous knights accounted for means that like you don't have a ton of great ways to cheat into the magna. So if they want a blinding rate to exchange, they can. But then that means that the other Magnamon would also be bigger. So really, like the idea of going wide is probably the best case scenario, and then hope that like neither of them is on Death X. Because like Death X could be like an incredible equalizer. So
Yep, there it is.
trash one, trash the TK. Honestly, trashing TK is pretty. Oh, trashing again. Oh wait, no, never mind. That was just the card going to the trash after resolving.
Yeah.
I,
So
I thought he blinding again, and I was like, whoa, what are we doing here?
yeah, double blinding would be crazy.
Oh,
Okay,
but
Zubagon.
is pretty good. Zubagon is the difference maker because not only does he give you the reboot, it's going to give you that power as well.
Yeah, this is super clean. Obviously, you can just block with like one of the other idiots.
Of course.
Like this doesn't necessarily force a Magna X trade because one of you is much taller than the other. It's kind of unfortunate we haven't seen any rookies developed in the back, so hopefully we drew one off the promo Vmon there. Yeah, looks like we're just gonna block with the.
I think you should block with the floater, right? Because like it's more bodies on board.
I guess
And the draw.
it's the same number of bodies. The draw is nice, but you lose the egg in the process. So if you're trying to develop a Magna X on top of it, then
That is true. I just really value like the free cycle.
yeah, it makes sense. It's just like right now, I think you're still in an ahead position because you're up on security, you're wider. And the DP difference in the eggs is kind of what has mattered for the rest of it. Are we just open passing? That is unfortunate. Having the reboot and stuff is nice, but
I guess this also plays around like Heavens. Like if you blocked with the floater, then Heavens would have cleared the level 4 stacks. Like yes, it would have passed a little bit, but yeah, Heavens is like insane here because having the +6 and the reboot.
yeah. And because the secure. Oh yeah, because we had the reboot, the security was removed ahead of time, so we were safe from things. We're now back in this kind of Cold War situation where one of you is boosted, the other one is not. So you kind of have to figure out what you want to do. Yeah, the blinding ray wars once again. Obviously, if you go band for band on blinding rays, you do have more security, so it becomes a bit harder for MCO to kind of keep that up. Yeah, down comes the floater. Not that you can see it under the shining weight of the golden. Oh, this is
Magmax number 2.
Yep, the second wall. Okay, this does make things a lot more complicated now for MCO. This is definitely looking like a game 2 kind of situation. I don't see any way
Well,
that they don't magic.
Heavens is really good. Heavens clears it clears one of the Magna X's and it clears the other Magna. It does float into a Vmon, but it does at least
Yeah,
get rid of one Magna X.
the
Well,
float's really important though.
yes, the flow definitely matters a lot, I would say.
Because it's still going to be another body. It's going to be the reduced cost Evo 1 as well. And if you push out the 2-color Vmon behind it, it's going to be like 1 cost Magna without anything. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Here we go. Training.
For Pally. Source strip everything from the opponent's side.
With the exception of the unaffected Magna X. I think this is... Yeah, are we scooping? Oh, no, there's overflow in that. That was... We gained back memory. Oh, wait, was there an...
But putting back a white 7.
Yeah, the Omni that we hit, check 1 on that very real swing that mattered.
So smart here.
Whoa, they're a gamer.
Whoa, hidden effect? That's insane.
How big is this Magna? How big is this Magna X?
16, I believe.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, we're 17, we're 17, we're fine.
Oh, yes, we're 17, so swing. Bottom deck the Magna X and suspend. Oh, it means that also the Vmon, like, they can't really flow off the Vmon because that's another unsuspend.
Yeah, that's really funny. I mean, the Magna X is going to become big enough as soon as security gets hit.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
They both do have native blocker here, so...
You probably get rid of the Magna X.
Actually, no, getting rid of the Magna makes most sense here because you're not protected, so you take the Zudo potential off the board.
So, checking if they want to block or not block.
You... Or if they just... This is really interesting. They put them in an ace 50-50. Like, do you spin the Magna to stop it from floating into a Zudo? Or do you spin the Pally Ace? Or do you spin the Magna X to stop it from turning into Pally Ace?
You can also like Pally Ace on the Magna X, right? And then block with the Magna because you get rid of the 1k differential.
Okay, yeah, this actually kind of gets... This one's kind of more important for getting rid of the potential. But I feel like this stops him from swinging.
Yeah.
Although you don't have Zubagon sources here. Kind of annoying. You do have to end on a blocker and pass them a million.
And boost for 1 choke. That'll turn into a 2 choke.
It'll turn into a 2 choke and it's going to be swing and suspend swing because we don't have... If he could have Zubagoned before doing it, so that way we'd have blocker, that would have been sick. But yeah, looks like we're just shy of it. So really, really good effort. But obviously when you don't get rookies for 4 turns, it'd be like that. And also, you know, if you're 1 check down, because...
We still don't know what's in that security.
The problem is Heavens doesn't clear. Yeah.
And neither does Star Deck Magna.
And Heaven specifically doesn't clear because of the egg.
Yeah.
So the decision to keep the floating Magna and block with the purging one won them the game in this instance. This should be an unthrowable position. Keyword is should. Yep. Swing the protected first. Go the last. It is going to be a Huankun, and then there's going to be the swing for game 2. LB on championship question mark point. Obviously very unfortunate about the rush Vmon that I'm pretty sure happened, but
swing on that thing.
Yeah. The urge to commit violence. We do have a judge on table 1 now for the rest of the tournament. So hopefully this means game 2 and game 3, if we do get a game 3, are going to be pretty solid.
Uh, um,
Down one. Do you? And in the armor mirror, you go first every time, right? I don't see any reason to go second. It's really interesting how LB does their security with the like slightly diagonal one. All right, we ended the game on boost last time. I'm gonna start the game on boost this time. Magnet X immediately. That implies that we have the 4s in hand this time. Although 4s in hand wasn't really the problem last time, it was the 3s. Davis play Vmon.
Ooh.
And surely we have another rookie.
This at least looks more even on footing in terms of like we're not playing crusty Digimon.
Yeah, some real ass Digimon trading card game. No mistakes, just clean and honest.
I have confirmation that there was Mirage in the top tables.
Okay. What table are we looking at?
Jambo's table.
No, I'm so sorry to hear that. Did he cook?
No. Unfortunately.
Average Mirage moment. Crusher of dreams. No top 16, but top 16 doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nothing burger game. As long as he top 32s, it was the same thing. All right. Gonna spend the full 3, bounce the Vmon back. Having a memory setter though is really nice this early on. Some people have kind of strayed away from the Shu Yulin a little bit, kind of giving up that included reboot.
Mm-hmm.
She would have been another great option. It's kind of like now that we're in final rounds, we can kind of actually take a look at the lists. Yeah, so we're looking at like an Omni and Paliace, 2 Paliace, 1 Omnimon on MCO side. So definitely very aggressive in terms of being able to like find those final punches and, you know, being able to do the training and spin the Omni. It was really, really impressive. But on the side of Tamers, we're looking at the TK kind of as their flex Tamer spot, being able to pull them out of security, as well as technically security is being removed to reproc the Magna protection, whereas LB is on 5 Tamers. You got 3 of the promo, 1 Shu, 1 Davis, which actually immediately makes me realize that Akko, like MCO, is on no promo Davis. Like
straight up no promo Davis.
Just no promo Davis. Like I wasn't paying attention to the fact we've never had a promo Davis show up, but yeah, he's on 2 memory setters, 1 TK, 1 Davis. That's it.
I mean, it's one of those, right, where like with the deck, the nature of like you're playing like Magnax and you're controlling the board, like the Tamers can be sort of like dead draws. They're very good in security, but you know, like the Davis is only good if you have a Vmon. The Shu Yulin is like sort of like a setup heavy Tamer, and then like the Search Davis is obviously very nice.
Yeah, Search Davis is nice. TK also immediately, like it feels like he's just taking consistency cards. Like every card in his deck, obviously outside of the like BT16 Vmon, like the BT16 Vmon and the promo Vmon, it feels like every card in his deck advances his like game state in terms of searching, which is why like obviously him missing the rookies for so long in game 1 was so surprising when you look at it, because it's like, damn, like your deck is built to avoid this exact scenario for as long as physically possible.
And then I also think it's interesting how different armor players will choose different sort of like ways to go about it. Where some people, you know, like the Tamer heavy builds, like yes, the Tamers are almost like spells that will eventually pay themselves back. Whereas like someone's like, you could just play the Zubagon instead of the Shu Yulin. It's a lot faster, less return on investment, because like it's much more like the 2 turns that it's going to be relevant. It's for the 2 checks and then for the reboot. But then the Shu Yulin, it's like, well, you know, you could choose to swing twice with the Magnex and then reboot. That's also something of note.
Yeah.
And then obviously like the alliance is kind of clutch.
And then like it's something we spoke about when we were talking about like best 1, 2, 3 memory you can spend. How much memory, like infinite memory, is quantifiable on a memory setter? Like turn 1 you spend 4, but if the game doesn't end for a while, that is a very unhappy very unhappy search. Like if you spend 4 and it gives you, you know, stops you from getting one choke for the rest of the game, like how much memory did you technically print off that tamer?
It's pretty good. So I think this finals just highlights like a difference in like deck building theory, and then we'll see, you know, who comes out on top. But mirrors are also always very weird to play with because the chances of you having somebody in your testing circle that has an armor deck built um, is
Pretty high, but it's just whether, you know, how they've built it. Like you might
yeah.
get practice into one toolbox and just get smoked by a completely different one.
Ooh, Magnex to source strip the Stardeck Magnet to source strip the Magnet X, or are we unaffected?
From the looks of it, no, this is going to be a full
No.
bounce. Starter Deck Magna is amazing in the mirror because of its ability to every single turn for basically nothing answer
A Magnex.
Magna X.
So we have a boosted training. So like we could unironically go into like Fish plus Magna and kind of get back into the game.
Yeah, become a note redirectable suddenly makes things a lot easier. You just only have to play around Pally Ace. What's interesting though is because of counter timing being before blocker timing, in theory, if you get Pallied, then you could be blocked again because you no longer have the Huancan source.
Yep.
Which is a really interesting way of looking at it. I think we're going for a one choke. I don't think we're going to spend on Fish. Oh, okay, yeah, we're not spending on Fish.
Awakening is pretty good. Also, the red Vmon is like such a matchup maker because like giving you that 2k is like all the difference in the world on your turn.
Yeah, thank goodness it's not on all turns, but yeah, that is some violence inbound. We're kind of just at a standstill. I mean, we're going to swing through, and we just have to figure out how much we're getting.
Looks like we are choosing to block here. I mean, we can block and then blinding ray to unsuspend. That's like another avenue.
Yeah, true. You do proc the... Ooh, lets it through. Gets the Davis. Actually rewarded.
That's another memory on the next turn. And look at like how much memory the differences between like LB and MCO. Like LB here, they have 5 memory next turn. That's a lot of memory for armor. And playing on the Vmon 2 means that, you know, War security to get checked again by the Digital Magnet. That's a free evo on this Vmon, even though, you know, you don't get to the Digivolve, you still get to evolve on your own Vmon, so you have to be careful when approaching security.
I think LB's also kind of set themselves up in the exact same situation they did last time, where they make a Magna X and the two of them stare at each other, and then they just go wide next to it. Whereas it seems like MCO, like the Tamers, as much as they're not consistency pieces, being able to go 2 for 1 in the long game seems to matter a whole lot more because you're having to spend memory to like do one-time boosts. Whereas the longer this game goes, LB continuously is going to be kind of droughting this one out. Like what was a one choke becomes a push to 5. You know, a 5 cost rookie. Yeah, I mean, I say 5 cost rookie, really a 7 cost rookie when we push this one out.
Yeah, because we can also have the memory reduction, we have the memory gain, the Shuyulin, so you could very easily like go for a kill setup here, or at least try to. You know, like 5 memory is a lot of memory.
The thing is, you don't even have to. Obviously, they don't know each other's lists, but MCO's not on DeathX. He's not on any form of like wide board control at all.
Well, DeathX would be pretty good here.
Yeah, Death X would obviously be fantastic, really, on both sides. But neither of them are actually playing into it. We got a little bit more wideboard control on LB's side, where they are on one Shine Ruin mode. But just in this situation, you just keep making the wall next. Like, you stop just building sideways. Like, each Magna makes it basically impossible for Magna to go
Lightning
in.
rate number 1.
Yeah, I'm not as much of a fan of this one, personally. I think you have enough memory that you should be able to just start making armors next to each other and gaining value out of it. Chose not to gain the protection on MCO's side, so we're what, +2 +1 is 15 +3 18 versus 19. Okay, so we're slightly smaller on the Magna X. And since you're gonna be smaller, right? Oh, never mind. Shoot, you then about to.
Yep, Alliance. We can slam a body down and then give ourselves that extra little bit of power.
Doesn't even have to slam it down. Can just evolve an armor.
Yeah, he can very much just evolve an armor. This is more if they want like additional value.
Yeah. This will probably force the block, won't it?
Yeah, you can like slam a Vmon, the highest DP Vmon that you have access to, alliance with it, and going to BT at Magna to unsuspend it afterwards. That's a line of play that you have access to. As much as we wanted this matchup to be very exciting and explosive, you know, the armor mirror is honestly pretty slow.
It's a numbers game. It, like, you can tell who's played the mirror based on their understanding of how to choke specific resources. We are going to go in for comically large 2 checks. And that's the problem. Because of the alliance, we are like, you can't just pally ace here straight away. Just, yeah, just double checking trash, but you can't pally ace here straight away, because if you do, the Magna's going to unsuspend. Because it is protect. Oh, the Magna's protected.
Yeah, the Magna is chilling.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna choose not to use the protection here. Okay, I'm not as much of a hater on this line. Knowing that the Magna won't unsuspend means that we have kind of thrown away a lot of damage. Yeah, I actually probably would have liked to see early pally ace here. Obviously, they've got 6 memory, so it's unlikely that any of the Vmons are going to make it back to them.
Early pally ace would have probably just let themselves get opened up to getting rushed, because like it's not a blocker, right?
Yeah, but it's just knowing that
are we talking who pallies here in this scenario?
I was thinking MCO. I was like,
yeah.
But just because they have so much, like, LB has so much memory, I don't see any reason to. Like, I'd be shocked if these Vmons stayed Vmons. But then again, we also have been staring at them for a while. So maybe there's just no force. We're going to reduce the cost. Okay, going to make a Magna for 2 costs. Draw, gain back the memory. So effectively 1 cost.
Pretty much.
And then I'm going to make a... Okay, I don't hate this. 1, 2, 3.
Strip.
Nothing to strip, but the Vmon gets bounced. Just means that the Magna...
And look at how much board presence LB has. So devastating. Free. He's just free to swing here because, like, you know, sure, we can trade and block, but, you know, I will purge and going to like a BTA Magna become a little bit bigger. You know, a certain point, I could maybe even threaten your Magna X with like one of my guys, you know? Just so much power here.
Yeah, BT8. Real solid. And if we make the Magna X on top of this, then we're kind of good. I mean, realistically, you could try and play for the draw. We're going to gain +4. 7 becomes 11 +2, 13, a 14k. So not anywhere near punching over a Magna X just in raw combat. But still pretty beefy, pretty large. Ooh. Pally ace? That's a really... Okay, Blitz Omni.
Yeah, it gains a bunch of power.
Oh,
It
okay.
potentially
Are they trying to punch over the Magnet X
could be punching over the Magnex, or maybe just
alliance?
into. I don't think you can alliance. It's not an X antibody.
I think she just. I thought she could only mind link under an X antibody, and then she can alliance with anything.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, that is
yes.
true.
So if she comes out now from this Omnimon and she can't get back in,
Sure,
but while
but
she is
because
driving the car, it has alliance.
okay, I'm going to double check just in case.
Because I think once they're in the sources, they're generic. It's just that they don't expect them to end up in sources without having the correct mind link target.
Now, while this Digimon has X antibody or Digipolice, it gains alliance and reboot.
Okay, never mind. So wait, so doesn't that mean that LB should not be swinging for 300,000 damage?
Can you let him know?
The Omni wouldn't have alliance, by the way.
Oh, true, because it has to be X antibody, right?
Yes.
Stimmt. Modus
All right, there we go. All right. Quick on the draw.
So what where are we swinging with the Omni? We just
I mean, we get Pallios.
very unfortunate.
Oh, I love meddling in table one.
Reverse it.
Hand over all your sources, player. We're going to game 3. Let's go.
Give me that. Give me that. Game 3, baby.
This
And
is a
it's a blitz as well,
3-person
right?
regional. This is so funny. Yeah, it's done its blitz. Like, it is swinging. I have no idea
So,
what
like-
it's swinging into, but this is so funny. I love Digimon. If you love Digimon, like, what? Yeah, this is so funny. This is so peak.
Yeah, because it's like you mind link into a X antibody or Digipolice, and while this Digimon has X antibody or Digipolice, it alliance reboot. So gotta be careful. If it was Omni X, that would be a different story.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't stop a Zudo here, but there's no
Nah.
aces in the stack, so it really
It's
doesn't
also
matter.
very funny here because if he wants to get extra VMons, that's just extra checks.
Yeah, I actually think he did that to bait, maybe. That said, though, we could still just die into the sun from a...
Now we have too much memory. The Overflow
Yeah.
5 doesn't matter.
Yeah. Overflow 5 is really funny.
Overflow 5 is actually better here because it means I would go back into Magnus, so that's another free check.
Yeah, as a reminder, it takes 2 to misplay.
Remote were bigger, and then
Yeah.
swing for game.
Sheesh!
I love Paladin. Whenever this card gets to go, like, you know what? I'm gonna kill you.
So when was the last time that you said a prayer for the big man up top? Smite. Dude, this was a 3-person regional. It was you and me versus these two. But yeah, real funny. You could argue the game 1 potentially was one off of us not getting in time to catch a misplay. This time we got in time. And now we're going to game 3, so all is good in the Digimon multiverse. But yeah, this is really funny. So Armor obviously is going to be looking to take it. Now the question is, which of these Armor players is going to end up as our overall champion? I mean, with the pairings, table 2 hasn't finished. Nacho and Julian are both 1-1. Table 3 has crowned its victor. A bunch of the top tables are starting to kind of like finish off their things. Oh, the Mirage player was Philip Decker. We've seen them play a bunch of times as well. Mirage
okay.
Specialist. I think they've won one of the regionals we've
regionals.
casted with Mirage.
I think it was the one that you casted with the Guido, maybe?
Potentially. From Pet the Game. So, I mean, just chilling on the Chilling on this. These are really shiny sleeves. I just like only just noticed because they've got like the super harsh glare. That like these.
Yeah, I'm
These
getting
sleeves.
flashbanged every time they're like hand shuffling and stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe this is how my opponents feel with the noise that I make. But it just looks cool, guys. Okay.
It looks
Let
less
me
cool when it's
stim
sped
alone.
up. When it's sped up at 250 times speed.
Let me stim in peace.
All right, so we got around about 3 minutes left on regular time before we go into OT. And if you want casters that will throw water balloons at the players if they misplay, you know, you should hire us for more events. We love talking about Digimon. We love intervening.
Tomato. Read your cards.
Boo.
Anyway, moving on.
Ricky in the back.
Sorry, training and then yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, I actually don't hate that. I don't hate that all that much, especially because you pick up the Magnamon. If Tibble 1 and 2 draw, it would be so funny. It would be so funny.
Neither player wins.
Neither player wins. They both get like they both place 3rd and 4th. Both miss out on prize cards. So funny.
However, looking back on people's decks here, right? So, LB's deck will always be a
Oh,
natural
did
advantage.
we open passed.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
I think it's just like letting the opponent like, well, he's just gonna rip it.
Yeah, that's the
He's
thing. Like blind. Okay, I thought he was about to blind Nero for a second.
Yeah, I was like, we do not need the one choke this bad.
Yeah.
Alright, first Magnax established.
Do we have it? Come on, don't give us a nothing burger game. You have so many consistency options. There's no way you haven't drawn a 4. I think he's trying to figure out whether he pushes out, bets on seeing a 4 in the boost, and then crack the training to go low.
Just played the Hawk to a god damn. Okay, well, can be deleted by battle this turn.
That you know what, the little band-aid, that's really funny.
Yeah.
You can't hurt me.
Unless, collision's involved in some capacity. I mean, it's not like collision was going to be involved.
Collision wouldn't matter though, because like
no, exactly.
But the only thing I don't like about this is you saw starter deck Magna get picked up off the cert, and he didn't go into it.
Strange.
I think LP just didn't draw. Actually, just didn't draw for Evo. Like they revealed the Magna and then put the Magna in the back. Yep. This was maybe MCO
one time. No, 12 into 12. Oh, sorry, no, a little bit bigger.
Yeah, this is maybe MCO not remembering that there was a 4, like the 4 got picked up, because that was like straight up revealed hand information. It's been a long day. Okay, there's the second one. They were cooked 7 ways from Sunday.
Yeah, mirror matches are definitely, the better player always wins, I think.
Yeah.
I'm saying that with sarcasm.
That is time on the round, so surely he doesn't have another
3 security, 3 guys, 3 security, 4 guys to swing with. Sorry. I will get to this.
This is game on board.
Yes, effectively this is game on board unless like there's like a random level 6 ace that,
Yeah, the time to look at their lists again and see if Vikemon Ace has somehow snuck its way into the list.
Or like the Digivolve Magna from security that could also kind of save us a little bit here by bouncing something like
wrong Magna. So swing. Like Magna, like in theory,
it's
technically
now or never.
It is now or never, but even if it's now, we might just see Blitz Omni.
Your champion does not look like it, and with that was a very quick game number 3. Oh wait, no!
It has blocker! We're dumb!
Forward blocker and cannot be deleted by battle. We're still in it.
Oh my gosh, we're dumb! That card has text!
The card definitely has text. And a training too. So it does mean that for MCO, their blinding rays will just be like free memory, right?
Yo, that is free real estate. We have no armors in there though, so we have no protection on that stat. Whoa, okay, you know what?
Okay, that's fine. Rumored's fine. We can training into.
Yeah. We're just gonna skip. Okay, yeah, that's
Why
fair
are we
enough.
scooping?
You've got no
'cause
protection on your magnet. There's no point.
Yeah.
You get zudoed off of anything. It makes sense. It's an unfortunate way to finish things
Okay.
off, but
With that, LB will be your champion.
yeah, 8 rounds done. Wait, actually, there were some exo ones. Let me just double check. Let me just double check the pairings.
Thank you, NoHeroes, for hosting, a pretty cool tournament. I'm glad we got to cast. And we might do a little bit of table hopping, but don't go anywhere just yet. We're still, waiting for standings. I don't know when they'll show up exactly. Like,
oh wait, yeah, Frozen puts a point. We were in time. That might have just been turn 3. Wait, was the? I've got to go back. Was that might have just been turn 3? That might have just been the end of the game.
Oh, that could have been. Oh, okay. Stay where you are. Turns out,
Right, one
might have
second.
gotten it wrong. This might have been a draw.
We forgot that time was a real thing. This is what happens when you pile shuffle. This is what happens when you pile shuffle with 3 minutes left to go. Sometimes you cheat yourself out of a win.
So we need to tell y'all to watch the game, and once we know the actual result, then they can do NoHeroes can do a big edit and be like, this was a draw. Remember, if you're still watching, that game might have been a draw.
Okay, so I'm looking. It was based on my timer. Turn 0 started.
Yeah, it was a draw. It was a draw.
Whoa, wowie. Okay, nothing.
If you go on their limitless,
yeah,
LB,
it's a draw. That's so funny. That's so funny.
So that game confirmed was a draw.
Okay, so that might mean that I don't know how it works if there's because they're both 602, right?
Opponents' resistances. It's limitless. We have good software.
Yeah, but that's gotta be kind of rough. Neither of you lot. I mean, to be fair, LB was cooked. No, LB was cooking. So if MCO.
MCO has way better resistances. They have a drop, but on average, their opponents are 4-2, 5-2-1, 5-1-1, 5-1-1, 6-1, and then 6-0-1. Whereas with LB, theirs was 4-3-3, 4-4-3, 3-4, 4-0-3, 3-3-1, 4-1-2, 5-0, and then 6-0-1. So
you know what that means? By drawing a game that was a guaranteed loss next turn, they are going to take the better pricing.
And then also the player that was first place in standings, Carlos, that they lost in the final round. So they were 6-0 and they lost. So
yeah,
they
went down to 6-2-0.
So there's 7-1.
Wait, are we looking at the same standings?
Oh wait, never mind.
For me, yeah, I was gonna say Carlos is 6-2. They lost 0-2 to.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Oh, we have 3. Oh wait, we have 3 602s.
Do we?
Or no. We had 3 602s coming into this round.
We had 3 X1s.
Oh, Swiss.
Yeah, we had 3 X1s.
Attention players, it's the end of the tournament. All rounds have been played for today's event. You have the option to send footage until 7 PM or further. We won't finalize the standings of this tournament until Monday. So, check the pinned comment over on NoHeroes TCG to know who won this. And if you're watching this here, because I stole the finals, I'll have it in the pinned comment when I know, because we don't know and we won't know until Monday. So
Europe.
Thank you. Thank you, NoHeroes, for letting us do this. Thank you also for having a judging thing in place. That means if people have been doing some dodgy stuff, you can get it reported and try and fix things. Yeah, you guys
had a good time.
Yeah, I had a great time doing this. I'll potentially be back next week for some other online regional. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, otherwise, if you're in Amsterdam, I think it's NoHeroes that are mostly in charge of what's going on. So if you see us in Utrecht, come say hi. Yeah, follow us on the everything. We do this out of the goodness of our own hearts. But yeah, this was the end of the regional. Goes out with a question mark on how things ended, but yeah, someone's gonna be really happy when they wake up on a Monday morning for work and they check that, hey, by the way, you won the
Ooh.
regional.
I won the regional.
But yeah, that's us for now. I guess we'll send it to a break and not return from it.
Yep. Try that.